Hello, everybody. It's Monday, and welcome to another edition of my Make It Monday, where each Monday I share with you the projects or cards that I'm working on in hopes that it would inspire you to do something creative as well. How was your weekend? Oh, I hope you spent it wisely. I know there's proms and there's graduations coming up. So hopefully you're looking forward to those events, those major milestones, and that you have a card to go with it. Anyway, so before we dive into today's episode, I do have a few announcements that I wanted to share with you. The first of which would be our open house. So again, it's May 22nd. It's a Sunday, 3 to 5 at the Shirley's in Agania. We have a room back there reserved, so hope you can join. It is $20, but it's totally credited towards your order placed with me within a week of the open house. So, it's a win-win situation. I mean, have you seen the catalog? It goes live tomorrow. So if for those of you who already have the catalog, I'm sure you've already dog-eared so many pages or stuck little flags on them. And there's just so much to see, and again, it's just so beautiful, everything. So anyway, so come for the open house. We'll have 4 make and takes. There'll be door prizes and refreshments, of course. So I hope you can make it. If you do make your reservation and pay for your spot by May 15, you do get a little early bird prize, and we're giving away the set of postcards. These are all the in-color postcards. Okay, you get 10 of them, 2 of each color, as a thank you gift for responding early, because it really helps us prepare. So I think the absolute drop dead deadline to sign up is probably the week. Was it a Friday? I forgot to write that down. But anyway, I mean, of course, if you don't make a reservation, you swing by, that's fine too, but then we can't guarantee a packet for you. So swing on by if you want, but hopefully you would reserve the spot and come enjoy the fellowship of everybody. There'll be samples of the new products, so you can kind of touch and look at, the new products. So anyway, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So please message me if you're interested, and I look forward to seeing you there. It's the first open house in about 2 years. Can you believe it? Thanks to COVID, right? Anyway, okay, and let's see. Oh, one last announcement is the paper pumpkin. You have until the 10th of each month to subscribe to that month's paper pumpkin. And in the May paper pumpkin kit, there will be a voucher. It's sort of like the Willy Wonka Go ticket, right? So so you have a chance to win a $25 golden voucher in the May kit, okay? But you need to subscribe by the 10th. So I will put a link in the description below. So if you're interested in subscribing and maybe a chance to win $25, please do that. Anyway, and I also have a class that will be June 5th, I think it is. I forget to note the date, sorry. But I will have a class that is on this. So if you purchase this kit, just come on down and we'll work on this kit. Remember, your subscription to the paper pumpkin is satisfaction guaranteed, no risk, because if you don't like a particular kit, you have the option to opt out of that particular month, because there's always like a little hint as to what it is. And if you don't like what it's coming, then you can opt out, suspend it for the month, and subscribe again. So that's one way. Or if the kit arrives and you absolutely hate it, which I doubt, but anyway, so in case it happens, you can always get your money back from Stampin' Up. They're really good about it. And of course, the subscription, month to month, you can stop anytime. Anyway, so there it is. Hi, Anne. Thanks for joining me today. Okay, so for today's session, I want to thank Nancy Tan, my team member, for suggesting this this technique to share with you. And it all came from this card. This was the card, my swap card for our latest team swap. And she was wondering how I did the background. This background comes from one of the embossing folders. I think it's called Stripes and Splashes. Let me make sure. Yeah, Stripes and Splatter. Okay, this is in the spring catalog, which is going to expire in June. Anyway, so it's from this, and she wanted to know how I did this, and she suggested that I do a video of this because I know a lot of you are probably more visual than, you know, reading all about it. So that's what I'm going to do today. It's actually pretty fun, so I'm glad you could join me. So let me switch the camera around and we'll get started. Okay, this is the new catalog, and it will go live tomorrow about 4 o'clock our time, I think. So anyway, so for those of you who are already seeing this, what do you think? What are your favorites, right? This, the cover stamp set, which is called Happiness Abounds, is my favorite. And just to let you know, for the open house, my project will be using this set. So if you're intrigued by this set, come on over, because that's what one of the cards will be about. And after looking at this catalog, and if you feel like your wish list is so long, well, guess what? We have a starter kit promotion. So with this, I mean, it's always a great time to join Stampin' Up, but it's especially a great time to join when there's a promotion. And with this promotion, not only are you getting $125 worth of products for $99, okay? And that's free shipping, and with each starter kit, you get a free past paper pumpkin kit. So already at the outset, you are probably getting, what, $50, $60 worth of extras, right? Because with the free shipping, the paper pumpkin kit, and the discount, so $125 for $99. And this time, when you do join, you're also getting a special bundle. You're getting all the new in-color inks, okay? You're getting the in-color Designer Series paper pack, right? And of course, a pack of the cardstock. I don't have the full one, but this will be the 8.5 by 11. I believe it's about a $60-some value. So again, great time to join, okay? And if anything, it's great to whittle down your wish list with this starter kit, because you can pick anything you want as your starter kit, and there is no what do you call it, obligation. No obligation to sell, no obligation to recruit. You're just joining a like-minded community. We're a fun group. I'm just really happy with my tribe. I call it my tribe. And, you know, it's a bunch of very creative, sharing and caring type of people. And I know you will enjoy it too. So think about it, okay? Think about it. And if you have any more questions, just feel free to message me and let's get together. All right. Hi, Nola. Thanks for joining. Okay, I need to know how to multitask here, you know, watching the screen and also trying to do my project. But anyway, so this is the genesis of today's video, is the background here, which is achieved by inking up your embossing folder. So with this embossing folder, this is called the Splatter. Okay, once again, it's the Stripes and Splatter 3D embossing folder. And normally, when you run it through the machine, the die cut and emboss machine, this is how it would look, okay? A very subtle look. And I love the embossing folder for that reason. If you know, I mean, I love buying embossing folders because it just adds such a great touch to your card. So for example, this was with an embossing folder. Just trying to show you all the projects that I've made with embossing folders. Okay, yeah, these are all embossing folders. Okay. And so there's nothing wrong per se about using it as is, but once in a while, if you are having a little bit more time and you want to do something special, then why not try and ink up your embossing folder. So let me show you how this is done. So just as a matter of reference, this is the striped one, and I inked it up with the newest turquoise, no, Tahitian Tide color, okay? So, and this is how it looks. So let's get started. So it's not really messy, but it is kind of messy if I can say that. It does clean up very well. So I would suggest when you are doing this type of project is to do multiples at a time, because you don't want to keep going back and forth cleaning this up. And it's very easy to clean up. I just run it down underneath my faucet and it just wipes clean, okay? So the first thing you need to do is recognize that there is two sides to the embossing folder, and the side with the Stampin' Up logo is the side that you're going to ink up, okay? So this is our new Tahitian Tide. I love turquoise color, okay? And you want to start with this edge here, okay? Because this one, there's, more plastic to it, but this is a more useful edge here. So what you're doing is you are trying to ink up the solid flat surfaces here, okay? So you want to gently swipe the color, okay? So you're swiping the color like this, okay? Just swiping it. Of course, with a juicier pad, the better it is, but still with a not so juicy pad is okay too, because then it'll be a more subtle look. So I'm just making sure that I've got coverage, okay? And even though there are some areas where it seems like there's more ink than others, it's okay, because we want it to be organic and we wanted it to be natural looking, right? And then let me bring out my machine. Here we go. Oh, before I do the machine, I need the paper. So I'm just going to insert it here. There. And since this is a 3D embossing folder, all you need is the platform and this number 4 plate. And make sure that you are inserting with the, the edge first, right? And there we go. Oops. Come on out. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, so this is how you get the effect, okay? So this is just one kind. There's many embossing folders in the Stampin' Up catalog. This is just one. I thought this would be cute for any watery images, right? It's like a splash of water, okay? So this was this, and this is this, okay? All right, so let's move on to another embossing folder that's it's becoming my favorite. This one is a new one that you'll see in the new catalog. It's the Fern 3D embossing folder. It is just gorgeous. And I can see me using this in many projects because I have a lot of floral stamps, and I think this will be a great background for your floral images. So for example, here's a card that I made. Okay, let me put the machine away for now. Okay, So here's one card that I made with that Fern embossing folder. And this, the stamped images are from the new Happiness Abounds set. Okay. And I watercolored the roses. It's Pale Papaya and Poppy Parade. I watercolored it. And this one is garden green with the parakeet party. See how sharp that green is? I like that pop of color there. And this is the Fern embossing folder. See how well it does with floral images? It's almost like a floral arrangement where you have the fern as the background, right? As the filler. Anyway, so that's how the fern background looks used as is, okay? So let me show you. So again, so with this green, this is how it looks like, okay? And once you apply some color to it, let me find my sample here. Where did it go? Oh, here. So this is with sage. See how instantly the fern pops up, okay? And this is with a darker color. So anyway, so let me show you how that's done. It's the same way, but I think if I showed you, then you will remember the technique, right? So this is garden green, okay? Using this edge on this side, okay? And I'm going to swipe the color. Okay, let me close this up, and I'm going to use soft seafoam. I think that's the color for this card. So I'm going to lay this on here. And close it. Now bring my machine back up again. Same sandwich. You've got the platform and this number 4. The hinge, insert it first. And off we go. Okay. Ta-da! Isn't this beautiful? It's like a forest. So again, let me show you the difference. Okay. Now they're both gorgeous. It's just, you know, what the mood you're trying to reach. This is a very subtle look, and this one is a little bit more realistic, I think, right? So now you can use with the whole piece, but you can also emboss it into a smaller piece as an accent piece. So my suggestion is make sure you cut it out first in the die shape that you want, and then you emboss, okay? So what do I do with that? So here's a sample card using something like this, but I had inked it up. See how it pops? I think if I had used this one, it would have lost its intensity, but by inking it up, I think it makes it a bit, it shows up a lot better. It won't get lost with all this pattern. Okay, again, this is the Happiness Abounds or Hues of Happiness bundle from the new catalog. These are all designer series paper with coordinating dies, so it's very easy to die cut. And this sentiment is from that set too. And this is from Stylish Shapes, another one of the new die sets that we have. What do you think? Just a little effect, and it just pops up your cards so nicely. If I say so myself, right? Anyways, okay, so that's one card. And another favorite embossing folder that I use is this one. This one is called Brick and Mortar. Now, I have to say the reason I love these is because I like to use these as a background for my floral images. I just seem to think that they work out really well. So with this one, again, doing the same thing, inking it up. So this one was Sahara Sand, okay? And when I inked it up with basic gray, this is how it looks. How much more realistic does it look, huh? Okay, this one versus this one. Exact same paper, but with a touch of basic gray. Look at the difference. And going for the more realistic look, I even sponged on some green moss. It's not mildew, it's moss. Just want to make sure, right? And as a background for my floral image, okay? This one's from the Bottled Happiness, which I showcased in my last video. And this, again, is from the Hues of Happiness bundle, DSP, okay? And again, this square stitched shape is from the new Stylish Shapes die set, okay? So what do you think? Will you try it out one time or a few times, or make it your go-to technique for embossing folders? So these are the 3 cards that we made, or I made, to show you all the differences. And see. Okay, so that's it for today's episode. I hope you are intrigued enough to give this a try. It's really not very difficult. You just need an ink pad and your embossing folder and swipe it onto the label side, okay? And just swipe it on and experiment and have fun. And a lot of times, you know, if you're afraid to try something, I'll just start out with something small. You know, cut your paper small and then figure out what your strength of your hands are, you know, how much you need to press or when you swipe on it to get the effect that you want. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed these samples and that you will consider joining our open house, which is May 22nd. And of course, it will be great if you would consider joining my team. Would love to have you, and just give me a message, text me, and we can connect and let me share with you, you know, the advantages of being on my team. All right, so all of this starts tomorrow, May 3rd. The new catalog, the join promotion, and what else? I think that's it, right? 2 things, yeah. And okay, so I always welcome suggestions as to what you would like me covered in this video. So please be sure to put down in the comment section what would you like to see, and I will try to do it, you know, because I would love to do something that you want to see, right? Anyway, okay, so thank you again for joining me. I hope it's inspired you to, you know, to do something crafty this week. And if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like or comment below to say hi so I know you're here. And see you next week, right? Next Monday. All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.